Round here, them guns get the last word.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we have news coming directly from EVO itself. Really, this information is coming directly from the PlayStation blog, but it's about EVO. Now, I was wondering, how is PlayStation going to change EVO? They bought it, and I knew they wasn't just going to let it stay the same. It was something about it that they were going to do to make it their own, and I guess this is the first instance of that happening. This possibly is one of the most important things they could have switched, and they switched it. Right off the back, I'm not too sure whether or not I like this. As I read through this blog post for the first time ever, the only thing I seen was the headline. So once we read through this whole thing, we'll see if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Because I will admit, EVO definitely has some flaws, and it can improve in a lot of ways. Nothing is perfect, right? Now, before we even talk about this, I will mention some of the announcements that we got sort of before we even reached EVO. Project L gave a 2-minute update. You guys will see that playing in the background. It says about to head off to Vegas for EVO. But before I do, and then it's a trailer. You guys will see it in the background. It has the subtitles. You guys can read it. But one paragraph that's sort of making its rounds around the FGC, it says, one of our goals is to remove as many barriers as possible from you enjoying Project L. We want you all to be able to play no matter where you live, what your skill level is, or how much money you spend on the game. To that, I'm happy to confirm Project L will be free to play. Now, this is huge because we see what Multiverses is doing. Free to play, adding characters in over time. You have to imagine this game would reach somewhat of the same success, but I don't really know, because the magical thing about Multiverses is the cast of characters they put in there. LeBron, they have Rick and Morty DLC coming, you know, superhero stuff like that. That's a wide net, and I'm not surprised that it's pulling in so many people. Another thing that Project L has done too, they showed off this new character. You guys will see some concept art in the background. And the final thing about Project L, they said they will show more at EVO. So this that they dropped randomly is just a teaser. The real deal information is still coming at EVO. Now with King of Fighter 15s, Ono confirms SNK is preparing something to show at EVO next week. I have a full video breaking down this whole segment. If you guys don't know, this segment comes from Harada's bar, where they were talking about EVO and what they will show there. I have a whole video prepared talking about what Harada and Tekken 8 and all that stuff, so I will leave that for that video. This one is going to be about the blog post, and I'm going to start reading it now. Please be sure to like this video, also share it around to your friends or on social media, and definitely hit that subscribe button. How quickly can we hit 4K? By the end of October, by the end of the year, we can do this. 4K, let's go. Hit that subscribe button. Jumping into the PlayStation blog, it says August 1st, 2022. Follow the best of EVO 2022 with PlayStation Tournament's EVO Lounge live show. That's what this is called, EVO Lounge live show. The live stream runs August 5th to the 6th and includes the biggest fights, player interviews, and guest developer and more. So just this first paragraph right here tells me that the main event, right, Sunday, you know how Sunday they do the top 8s for the biggest streams. This will all now happen on PlayStation's live stream. Not EVO's, but PlayStation. I don't know if that's what they're saying, but that's what I'm picking up. The Evolution Championship Series EVO is back in Las Vegas from August 5th to 7th and is celebrating its 20th anniversary as one of the most exciting fighting game community tournaments in the world. PlayStation will be live at the show with exciting events, special coverage. Read on to learn about EVO 2022 and how you can join the PlayStation experience. One thing that I think would be really cool if they do a raffle and they give someone a PlayStation 5. I feel like that would be the biggest flex. Like, come on now, you're Sony, you're PlayStation. If you guys don't give someone a PlayStation 5, I'm going to be disappointed. Me personally, if they don't give someone a PlayStation 5, EVO is a failure. Now, I won't say all that. But another thing too, I didn't know it was EVO's 20th anniversary. That's huge. 20 years of creating FGC champions. For 2 decades, EVO has contributed to the evolution of fighting game community worldwide. Players have honed their skills, competed in their favorite fighting games, and watched and learned from the best. EVO 2022 will celebrate the return of competition with intense showdowns in these following titles, as it lists all of the games that will be there. Competitors and spectators will spend the weekend engrossed in legendary games to see who comes out on top. Competition streams will take place throughout the weekend, along with streams from publishers and developers. To find out more info about your favorite games, visit EVO Events page. Streams for different tournaments and titles will be available on YouTube and Twitch. For those looking for an exclusive look into the stories and triumphs of EVO, PlayStation will be hosting a live show covering all the exciting moments, along with peeks into what's ahead for the FGC. Learn more about the PlayStation tournaments, EVO Lounge, and watch it on twitch.tv/PlayStation and YouTube. So this part is crucial. They're going to kind of be doing a live news coverage of EVO, which is kind of cool because there's a lot of things at EVO that happens behind the scenes, matches off stream, maybe there'll be a funny interaction in the crowd. There's a lot of things that go on off stream, and I think a sort of live news covering that will be cool. But they're saying too that they're going to have all the announcements in one place instead of each stream doing it, and you switch from top. It's going to be in one place. EVO Lounge live show. Watch PlayStation tournaments. EVO Lounge, your source for EVO content. PlayStation will celebrate the return of EVO with the PlayStation tournaments EVO Lounge, a live show dedicated to covering all the competition, exciting events, and content. The show is hosted by players, commentators who live and breathe the FGC. Viewers will be able to stay tuned with the latest at EVO and watch exclusive content that won't be available elsewhere. This part scares me. Are they going to copyright claim this stream and let no one else re-upload it or restream it? We're going to see how this goes. I'm definitely going to test the waters and see what I can and cannot upload. So I'll definitely understand what that fully means by the end of the weekend. The EVO Lounge will feature top-shelf curators show coverage, bracket updates, interviews with players, and exciting content and reveals from developer and publishers, such as Arc System Works, Warner Bros. Games, Capcom, SNK, and Bandai Namco Entertainment. Now, Bandai Namco could be a wild card. They can do Tekken, they can do Soul Calibur, they can do Dragon Ball Z Fighters. They have 3 games under their control, as well as the latest from the scene with pro players and casters. I think that would be interesting. Hearing one-on-one interviews, sort of, how in the NBA they do interviews after the game.
He's not even in my league, like nowhere near me. And if I was their coach, I would never put him on me ever again. He's like, no. Put somebody else on me because I'm a Taz every time we play. He's trying.
We will be able to see moments like that with Nee, with Arsenal. How does it feel to come right off of a victory, EVO, and go into one of these interviews? I think it may be some cringe in here. We'll see how esports they get. Is it too much like ESPN, or is it too much grassroots? I'll say too wild. We'll see how well PlayStation can manage the FGC, but I'll give them a heads up. The FGC can be wild, and they may say some things that may not be ad friendly or sponsor friendly, especially if they're pumping with adrenaline. Continuing reading, it says viewers will be treated to the latest news for our favorite games and a few sneak peeks of what's ahead. It's every spectator's source for EVO and FGC intel. You can tune into the show on YouTube and on Twitch August 5th and 6th, streaming live from Las Vegas. Explore everything with EVO 2022 has to offer with PlayStation. Get ready for the Ultimate FGC Championship and follow along as we provide updates and contents from the floor. Stream on Twitch TV and on YouTube. Like I said, this EVO is going to be massive, but I wonder how much this EVO Lounge will change it, because it's like I said, they're bringing all of the announcements into one place, which is cool, but it kind of takes away from that feeling of having the reveals happen on stage. It's going to feel like, I'm hoping it doesn't feel like E3, where you have some guy in a suit, we don't know who he is, and he's just talking about, oh, we have this trailer. Oh, that trailer was really cool. And then they show another trailer. That trailer was cool. You know, it's different when the developers themselves announce their games. And I'm hoping they don't take that away, because that will be the biggest blow. Let the developers and the people who make the games announce it, not corporate executives in suits. With that, I'm going to end the video. I just want to do a little news update about this. Definitely comment what you think about this. It's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds. 20th anniversary, owned by Sony, owned by Pokimane, owned by RTS. EVO is going to be hype, but it's also going to be different, right? But that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.